Well, good morning. This is Pam, landscape designer with Earthworks, and we have Liz MacEachern here. We're going to go through her backyard. So we just did a transformation of her backyard. She wanted a tropical oasis, and I'm going to let her tell you a little bit more about that as well. But we're going to start with the one thing that she really wanted to keep in her landscape, which is a beautiful feature of her banana trees. So they were here when she moved in. There was a few of them, and she just maintains them very lovely. And so every year she prunes them back, and they just come back and look fabulous. So we wanted to keep that feature because I love it too. So I think it looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
keeps with the tropical theme.
Keeps with the tropical theme. So they have a beautiful pool back here, and so we wanted to kind of stay with that tropical theme without adding too much landscape maintenance work to be done. So we wanted to just kind of make it look tropical, make her feel a little more tucked in, but add color as well, and still incorporate a few of like her crepe myrtles that I thought were really pretty. So we wanted to keep those as well. What do you think?
Oh, I love it. I can't say enough good things about Earthworks. Pam really listened to me, heard what I wanted for the yard, kind of what my end goal was, and came up with just a wonderful design, and everything turned out so great.
Yes. And I agree, because I loved her ideas. I thought they were great ideas, so it was easy, you know, to do that, because it was, that just sounds perfect. So that was easy to work with. So,
So I wanted tropical and some more privacy, and you came up with all the perfect plants.
And then in her future too. So she was talking about in the future they want to make like this area over here, they might make this an outdoor kitchen, and so we kind of wanted to keep that in mind as well. We didn't want to impede on that, and they have a lot of family weekend events where they play cornhole, and so we left space open for that. So, you know, thinking of the future as well, not just immediate gratification, but if they decide to make this a kitchen area, they've got plenty of space to work with the beautiful backdrop behind it as well. So, and this is her outdoor shed over here. And there was nothing here before at all. And so we basically just cut in a bed here, and she wanted to incorporate a Sylvester Palm. And so this was the perfect spot for it, because as we all know, they get a little bit large. So we put the Sylvester here. She loves hibiscus. So we put some hibiscus around that. We added some violet pentas just to add color in the front. And then some kuntis, which was one of the plants that she had on her list of what she wanted to keep. So when we started getting everything in there, we decided that the back corner needed a little more brightness. So we added a few lime sizzle firebush just to brighten up that corner, which is an amazing plant. They can take sun, shade, dappled sun, and they get about 4 feet tall. So over time, it'll fill in that corner really nicely.
Love all the extra recommendations you made for some little things that you
I think we added a few, like we put a few of the blue days up here too.
Yeah, I love
and then we had something else over there, and it was too many, and you wanted a different, like to add a little color or something. I remember over by the sensitive areas.
Oh, right.
I think we had too many grasses or something, and so we like, well, since we're gonna, so we put the blue days there, and then we added a few there to kind of balance that out as well.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad you brought in.
Just a little color like that on those spots. And then she likes plumbago. She has a plumbago on the side of her house, and so we wanted to add another plumbago because those are a great Florida plant, easy maintenance, nice beautiful color. And then we also added one of her favorites, which is the lady palm. So we had to find a shady little spot in her sunny backyard for her lady palm, and we found the perfect little nook corner underneath the bamboo and between the crepe myrtle, and it gets just enough shade to keep it happy. So we've got that in there.
I'm so excited about that you were able to find.
I know, I love them. I love those. Those are just beautiful palms if you got a shady spot. And then we added, again, just some kuntis and some cordyline along the back wall just to bring in some color as a nice backdrop. I personally like to add a plant at the base of the cordyline just because they do get tall over time, and they kind of need that little structure in the front of them to soften their legs. We have a little bit more of the society garlic underneath there just for some little pop of color there, and a little more society garlic over there for little pops of color. And then some more of the liriope, which is a grass that she really likes. So we try to incorporate what was here, and then what we added along the wall, the other areas of the yard.
Oh yeah, I love how you were able to come up with the tropical things, but things that were low maintenance and hardy, because
hardy is important.
Screen
Yes.
according to my husband. So
Well, I think your thumb is
came
very
up with
green.
the perfect plants.
And then we added a few more palms. So we put a queen palm to add some height. So basically the goal was to make her feel tucked in. So I figured around the pool would be the best way to do that versus to just keep lining everything around the outside. So we put a beautiful new queen palm here. Started with a good sized one to kind of match their beloved Washingtonian that's been here for a while. And they wanted to keep that. So I figured, well, the queen is kind of nice and tall and narrow, just like the Washingtonian.
Yeah.
So that kind of balanced out well. And then just some Robolinis, which is another favorite of Liz.
Oh, yeah.
And she already had this beautiful rock border around her pool. So we just refreshed it with some fresh rock, just added to it just to kind of fill it in. So one of the things that was really great of what Bruce and Jordan did is Liz was showing them how the St. Augustine grass was kind of growing into her rock beds. So we showed them how that was kind of really needed to be cleaned up, and she wasn't sure if her lawn guys would take care of that for them. So Bruce so kindly went through and he just really made a beautiful shape of it. He kind of cut the bed line and then he just straightened that line out so that it's a nice clean cut.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Along the rock border. So one less thing that Liz has to worry about going forward. So, and then they also set her stepping stones throughout here. If she wants to put planters on here, she's got a solid base for them. Yeah. So she could put planters on there if she wants to, or just walking across it from the pool to the grass area,
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. And my cats like it too.
And your cats like it too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bruce and Jordan, they were fantastic. I tell you,
Yeah.
they can really get the job done.
They work very hard.
Work very hard.
Yeah.
And know their stuff. And they did such a great job with the install.
Yeah. I can just see the few little things that they did that gives me confidence, as a designer, because it's not just the designer that does all the work. There's a lot of people behind the scenes doing. We have design assistant.
Yeah.
We have crews that we can count on, and they do things like, well, this area, rather than put plants in the rock, let's cut that edge in and make it look defined. They did that area without making the bed too big, because I kept stressing, don't make the beds too big, because we really wanted to make it lower maintenance for you.
And I really appreciate how when he laid everything out according to the design and he looked at it and he said, now look at it, make sure you're happy with it before we put it in the ground and everything. And so, it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really
No
good about
surprises,
that.
No shocks or anything.
Yes.
So it was good.
Yeah, they're really great about
That's a
that.
good
So.
eye, too.
And I think these we put here, these are African iris, if I remember from the plan.
Yes.
Yeah, so we put some African iris here, which will add another little element of color. And then Liz wants privacy from her neighbors. Even though she has a beautiful privacy fence, she still wanted to kind of screen that area. She had something else there before, didn't you? That the neighbor had a tree or something that they took down.
Huge oak that was taken out. And we love our neighbors; they're great.
Yeah.
But just having that more.
Yeah, so you don't see rooftops and you want to see
landscape,
foliage.
lush. Yeah. Exactly. Tropical feel.
Of course we added, white bird of paradise, because what better to grow tall, give you that tropical look, big leafy feel. So we added 3 of those along the back there, and then a triple Robolini in the corner, which will also get tall and fill in that corner. The bamboo was already here. She loves bamboo. So that was already here, so we incorporated that as well. And then same thing, we just kind of have the cordyline on this side, some more liriope, a few orange birds of paradise to kind of keep with that tropical theme. Yeah. We love these Liz loves Robolini, so we put a little baby Robolini here, which is just adorable. So it kind of works as a shrub for now, but it will eventually be tall. Another little palm tree, which big or small, it's in a good spot, I think.
Oh yeah.
And then she had existing Sansevierias. How many did you start with?
Oh gosh, I don't know. They were here when we bought the house 7 years ago, and it was, from the end of the brick or whatever up pretty much past that window. So
her and her son built this pool enclosure, which is awesome. I think that you guys did a great job with that. But the Sansevierias were all along this wall here, and they were deep. They were a few feet deep. So the guys just dug those out and then split them up and then just planted a few along here, made the pathway around it. And then we put another Robolini here and then her beautiful hibiscus and just totally transformed this little corner here. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. And then when we come out, it's so pretty to look at it.
Yeah.
And we're sitting out here at the table. And
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh, yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. So I think it turned out well.
Oh, definitely.
Happy with it?
I just come out here and look at it and I'm so happy.
Oh,
Look
good.
at it and just enjoy.
Well, that's the
all
goal.
the areas and
Yeah.
everybody.
And I'm glad you kept the Washingtonian.
Yeah.
It has sentimental value.
I liked it. Yeah, it's just kind of when we bought the house,
It's
we just
been here, yep.
kind of took to it, and my husband really loves it. So
Yep. Yep.
yeah, I know it's really tall.
And it will get
It's
taller.
hard to mount.
They get
really?
tall. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
But it's healthy, so
Everything you came up with made it work.
yeah, it looks great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People ask me, which is your favorite area? And I'd be like, oh, I love it here. Oh no, but I forgot I love this too. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, but I love that queen palm in that area. I said,
Yeah.
I love all of it. It's
Yeah.
all my favorite.
Yeah, and that's what you want when you come out. You don't want to just have one area that you look at. You want to be able to look around and see everything that it just makes it more relaxing and enjoy in your backyard.
Oh yeah.
So, well, good.
I have a lot of enjoyment out here.
Well, Liz was fun to work with. Like I said, everything that she wanted to do was just like exciting to me because I love doing this type of theme. And she had a list of plants that she wanted to incorporate somehow and things she wanted to keep, things that she didn't care if we didn't keep or not. So we kind of just made it all work, pulled it all together.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just
So-
told you the plants I like, and you
Yep.
took it and
Yeah.
the perfect design.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, if you want your backyard transformed into a tropical oasis, give me a call and give Earthworks a call, and we will be happy to work with you, whether it's incorporating existing landscape, if it's ripping everything out and starting fresh. We have a plan that can make it work for you.
Pam Poe at Earthworks was so wonderful to work with. She kept me informed of everything all along the way. She checked in frequently to see how the project was going, and she really came up with a design that I just love, and it was exactly what I was looking for. And I can't say enough great things about Pam. So if you're looking for a great designer, go to Earthworks and talk to Pam.